you like, damn, I just got this 29 thing down. I'm about to be 30.
Which one weighs more? Is it how they treat you, the mental, the spiritual, or does the physical really outweigh that?
If I start getting those type of problems, bro, I'm like, hey, they ain't even on me no more. Hey, man, the only thing that he need to be sending her early in the morning is spreadsheets and PDF about the business. Ain't nothing.
Bible verses.
Exactly.
That's the kind of generation we live in, man. We're just taking a bite out of each other and then we just put each other back in that jar, and we leave it to other people to deal with.
Wizard of Oz. Her whole purpose was to get the back home. Period. Without them, bro, you think that white girl would survive that?
So, yo, y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Get it. Welcome to another episode of Stay Vibrant 365. Your boy, my niggas with me, of course. Introduce yourselves, niggas.
It's your boy Up in the Way _AP, you know, holding it down for the dirty South, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cop out like J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? I'm standing on 10 toes, my boy. Nah, shout out to J. Cole though, for real.
Standing on business. What's going on, Stay Vibrant fam? It's your boy Son Zabrani. That's on all major platforms. Make sure you guys tap in. Fellas, you already know how we get down. Let's get it.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I already know how we do. Get straight into it. A lot of crazy stuff been going on in the entertainment industry. So today we'll be talking about rap beef, transition to purposes being defined, and when did life get so complicated? But to start with this rap beef, though, the gunshot that was heard around, what they say, the bomb that was heard all around the world, the shot heard around the world. Of course, Kendrick did it again.
He did.
He did it. That man came through. He had a few choice words for Drake and Cole. Mother big. It's just big meat. You feel me? And we talk about the history of it because you know it's been going on for a while. So what do you know really started the beef?
I would say
I'm gonna let him
started
go.
the beef. Well, Drake and Kendrick always had like some beef going on, cause a lot of people already done said like Drake fake stuff like that. He do industry type moves. It's collected, like what the stuff that he do. But it's always been there. That beef has always been there since that control verse. When he dropped that control verse, like hey,
that was
parted
pretty
ways
much
with
like
a lot of people.
Parted
ways with a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I like it because it's exercising your lyricism. It's exercising your punchlines. It's exercising the sport of rap. Now, the extra stuff that go along with beef, I'm not trying to get into all that. That's like the craziness, like Tupac and Biggie and stuff like that. But I feel like that was fabricated too because, you know, a lot of evidence is coming out now like, hey, these niggas really wasn't beefing like that.
Right.
Organizations that got involved. Like, ooh, we can make some money off of
them. I mean, I'm like you. I think the beef probably escalated around, you know, when Kendrick dropped that control verse. And you know, it pretty much skyrocketed after that. I agree though. If they can keep it in that realm of just words, lyricism, you know, it's like a sport. Like flex your talent, you know what I'm saying? Flex what you got big off of, you know, what made you famous, you know, what made you noticeable. So, you know, as long as they keep it in that realm, you know, I don't see any issue with the beef. You know, I completely agree with it. You know, it's been a while since we had, you know, a good little healthy beef, you know, where both the rappers had decent flow. You know, it might be one rapper that has good flow, and the other rappers like so. So when you got like two rappers that, you know, they can go blow for blow, it's almost like seeing like a heavyweight bout, like Muhammad Ali and Holyfield, or you know, saying one of those type of fights.
Yeah, definitely agree. Because you know, Kendrick, like he started. I've been a Kendrick fan for the longest, ever since Section 80. Even before that, it was like, wow, this kid really has talent, and it was kind of like, you know, Drake was at the same time. And I actually listened to the song earlier today. It was my like playlist, and it was the song where Kendrick Drake gave Kendrick that feature on Take Care, and Kendrick snapped on that. And that was cool. You remember they did FM Problems, you know, Drake, Kendrick, ASAP, again, another banger. So collectively, like talented. My only issue because again, I love Kendrick. I'm a diehard Kendrick fan. Like when it comes to lyricism, storytelling, bars, like the artistic creativity that comes with it, Kendrick got that. But it was like you said, he kind of encountered some tough times, so kind of was dabbling, and that's the hard part about like being a celebrity or being famous. Like people need that constant like feeding, that constant attention.
Yeah.
And when you're not giving that to like your core fans and your audience, it's like, dang, like what's going on? So that did force people to kind of, look at other artists. Drake, Cole, again, big names, big three, biggest ones in the industry. I could say right now for that era and that generation. But yeah, that control versus what, like you said, kind of sparked it, because it's like, well, what you say my name for?
I mean, because you exist. What you mean? Because you exist.
What did he say in that control verse? He said, "I'm trying to make sure that your poor fans ain't never heard of you."
Heard of you niggas? Like, God damn.
It's like, dang.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it wasn't literal. Like it was just bars.
I mean, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
And that shit just kind of got like taken out of context. That's when egos get inflated.
That's what it is.
He said, "Oh, ain't no way I'm gonna let somebody talk to me like that." Hey, you got to say something back. And the first time, Drake ain't really say too much. It's a bar here or there. Yeah. This time, this nigga done went crazy.
Yeah, he did that.
Hey, it led up to it though, because after that control verse, everybody was sneak dissing, nigga. Nobody wanted to really face. Nobody really wanted to face the problem.
Back-to-back albums with sneak disses on it.
Sneak disses and stuff. Even like Big Sean, he made a whole song talking about Big Sean. Humble? Was it? Yeah, Humble. The song Humble.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy. I didn't even. I didn't even know that was.
Yeah, that was shot at Big Sean, bro. Because Big Sean had.
Well,
he had posted some song, and he was coming. He was coming at Kendrick. Like he let it be known, but it was still kind of like a sneak diss. Yeah, it was still kind of like a sneak diss type thing.
Like it would have went over your head.
But Kendrick was like, "Yeah, I'm talking about you." The nigga started using his ad libs, and in the song, I was like,
"Yeah, that's a diss." Yeah, when you start using, damn,
that's crazy.
But I love it. I love it, man. I think it's bringing back the actual art of rap.
Yes,
and bringing back actual bars and what you gonna say.
Yeah,
because all this fluff type stuff, all this
mumble rap, and ridiculousness that's out there.
All that, cool and all that type. Nah, and plus hip hop has been out the loop. Ain't hit number one in a couple years, so might be a fighting chance.
You know what I've learned over the years? And a lot of people might disagree with me. Rap, low key, is kind of like wrestling. Like you see these beefs, you see these collaborations, these factions, these allies, these tag teams, if you will, these trios. And they beef with each other, or they might be on opposite labels, aka opposite shows. But you really see these dudes go home and be chilling with each other and kicking it with each other at the end of the day. I mean, that's what you see for the most part. You know what I'm saying? The same guys that's beefing behind closed doors, they chilling. The next thing I was going to say was, unless you guys wanted to touch on that, my little analogy there.
Keep it in the realm of what it is. Like,
entertainment. It's entertainment.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why I compared it to wrestling. It's entertainment. I mean, now if you really about that life, obviously it'll show, but I think for the most part it's entertainment. Because again, you're flexing your talent. That's all you're doing at the end of the day is you're flexing your talent. Whatever that talent may consist of. So
PNC is Mr. Back to Back. For destroying careers. We see what happened with Meek.
But here's my thing: is it him that destroys the career, or is it like his fan base that puts a lot of support behind the song that destroys the career?
Both.
A bit of both. Okay, I can.
It's like, what you gonna say? What you gonna say? And then he went and got Pusha T to hop on the track, and okay.
Yeah,
that
hurt a little
baby
bit.
that you was hiding from the world, your world was hiding
I
from
will
you.
say this though.
Yeah,
We'll
he
say
came with
this.
some
The only
crazy
thing that
shit.
Meek had on Drake was let the world know that, hey, you ain't write this song, nigga. That's basically what he said. So
And
he
that's a
probably
part of
found
the
that
art
out.
and the craft. That's a part of the art and the craft.
exactly.
So, and
That's true.
honestly, Kendrick spoke on that too. You gotta
I
go.
wanted
I can get
to
rapping, but a rapper with a ghostwriter.
let's
would
speak
have.
on that though. Let's speak on that real quick. Let's speak on that.
All right.
How come like ghostwriters are accepted in the R&B and pretty much any other industry, like virtually every industry but the rap industry, ghostwriting is
You
accepted.
can't have a ghostwriter in sports. You can't have
Well,
a
it ain't.
ghostwriter
Well,
in
let's talk about just
art.
music though. Let's talk about
Okay,
just
so
music.
just music. All right, cool. So if we're looking at music, is the question why is it looked at as taboo?
I mean, that's a nice way of putting it, but yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's because like your fans, right, and the people that support you, they're expecting this narrative to come from you to make you seem relatable. But at the same time, it's like you really can't relate to me. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like dating a girl and she faking a personality with you, which most women do this because what she'll do for you, she won't do for another person. It's like, whoa, wait.
I mean, yeah.
You say it like this too. And beginning of the boom bap type rap.
Everybody made their own lyrics, but lyrics were very
They
basic.
made their own lyrics, but they were talking about what they actually went through. It was
Right.
coming from them. It was coming from their heart, you know. So when you consider yourself a rapper, you kind of look at it like, hey, we expect you to write these bars, write these lyrics, because they actually coming from you. You're actually come perspective of yourself and giving it to the people. Now,
That's true.
if I have somebody else writing about my life, they're just seeing me. They're not living me. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
if you
it's
and
different.
the other side of that, when you take somebody else's story and talk about it like it's your own, you false claiming at that point.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I get it with
Can't
rap.
relate to you. Yeah.
Now with R&B and type of like love songs and stuff like
Yeah.
that, it can cater to everybody because it's love.
Right.
But
It's
okay,
just that you can hit the notes different
Yeah,
and bring
just
the
like
delivery different.
okay, so let me
Exactly.
backtrack a little bit because, like, for me, and it's just my opinion. My take on ghostwriting is someone steps in, and now this is all genres, not just rap. Someone steps in and they writes the song for you
Mhm.
based off of who you are as a person. So now, with that explanation out there, now, why is it accepted in literally every other genre but rap, country music, R&B?
Because
Like, if you're making a song, based off my personality, why does it matter if you wrote it for me? It's my life, right?
with
Country-
rap is different
yeah.
because, man,
I mean, I get it because the fans have that expectation. The fans have
And
that
with-
expectation.
and it's not nothing wrong with having a songwriter on a song to help out, but when
Yeah,
you
to
reciting
assist.
every freaking word,
I mean,
like
okay,
every
yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
phrase
That's
and
plagiarism
everything,
at this point.
that's not yours, my boy.
It's not your song at this point, and that's a fair
Exactly.
statement. That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
But okay, so can you say that's the same logic in every other genre,
No,
like country?
I would say, nigga, you can't be on the song. Just let the other guy that wrote it be on the song because he wrote it.
But it's so many people
he
like
wrote
they
it, but
write
then it's the
songs.
delivery again.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
true,
What you about
true
to say?
that.
I mean, it's the same with rap. If you write a song for me, people expect for me to deliver it like me, right? If I wrote a
Yeah,
song for
facts.
Drake, I expect for him to deliver it like Drake, not like me, not like you, not like Jay. He gonna deliver it like Drake. Same with any other
Yeah.
rapper that quote unquote uses a ghostwriter. Because I really don't know if he does or not. I don't.
But he does. For sure.
There was
You
a
said
couple
what?
songs. That was like on a couple songs right in the past. I'm saying like moving forward, I don't know if he's done it.
No, yeah, even
Yeah.
now. Yeah. And so that's how a lot of these new artists do get put on also because I've collaborated with you for so long. Here's a spot, here's a position, here's where you can be fruitful and, go forth and be great. OVO label, I'm sure Party and The Weeknd have definitely written for Drake, and other
At
artists
some
as
point,
well.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. See, now with rap, it's from the beginning. It was just coming from that one person. And plus, when rap came out, it was a new genre. People didn't understand it.
That's
People
true.
hated on it,
True.
And it's like, hey, this is how it's
Express,
basically
yeah.
like poetry, but this is how we're gonna put it towards a beat and stuff like that. Everything was new, and people were coming up with different types of sounds and different things like that. So you expect that from an artist that's coming with something, a sound, you would expect that person to be writing his own stuff because he invented that style. He invented that sound for himself. You know what I'm saying?
It's basically like false claiming. Like you apply for an engineering position or a mechanic position, then you get the job and you don't know what to do.
Exactly.
But somebody else got to cover for you. That would make a lot of people feel some type of way.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, when you compare it to an analogy like that, like, all right, I expect you to be a rapper because you told me you was a rapper. Now you have somebody else rapping for
now
you.
With singers, we love them for their voice. It don't matter who wrote it. I just want to hear you sing it. That's it. That's pretty much it.
So we negate R&B singers' personal life, country singers' personal life, gospel singers. We negate all that for the sake of they sound good. Because most of them sing. Gospel singers, country singers, R&B. Most of them are in the singing industry. Their life. Just like a rapper's talking about their life.
But sometimes, like with singers, they talk about love. They talk about feelings.
But based off their personal experience, though. Based off their so if that's not your personal experience,
it could be generic too.
I feel like with like R&B and singers and country, it's collaboration, and I feel like a lot of the times when they collaborate with these ghostwriters or they collaborate with other talent, they give that recognition. I don't think Drake was giving that recognition. I don't think a lot of rappers were giving that recognition. It's coming off as, yeah, this is me and this is how I'm coming. And then it's like when you hear, oh no, it wasn't, then it's like, wait, like the dude, I forget his name, and forgive me for this, but the Snooze song by SZA. Okay, he helped collaborate that song. It got out in the network that he wrote the song, and he was like, no, I didn't write it, but I helped with it. But people felt some type of way because it was like, dang, SZA, oh, we love this song and it's so popular. This is one of your biggest songs, and he should have recognition and he should get credit.
Right.
And she did it. She definitely gave him his credit for assisting in writing the song, but he did not fully write the song. With rap and hip hop, you're not gonna get that. This is me and this is how I'm coming. That's how I perceive it.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Just expect you to come with them bars because, like, if we find out Kendrick not writing his rap, we like,
oh, he loses all credibility at that point.
Like
he does.
Even if it's just one song,
what's going on?
It's like, yeah,
who wrote this?
Yeah,
the original.
That'd be crazy. That'd be like finding out your favorite baseball player do steroids. Like, I mean, that's not. Well, never mind. That's not that rare.
I mean, not nowadays. But
I mean, not nowadays. So yeah,
nowadays.
But it'll definitely be like, finding out your favorite sports player did some at some point. To make it to the
like
top.
How they tried to clown LeBron or KD when they got hair enhancements. That ain't your real hair, nigga. Like,
I mean, but hair though, the hair,
nigga. Yeah.
The hair ain't gonna make or break your talent though. Yeah, it ain't gonna make or break your talent. So
it does though, because it's a confidence booster when you got
Hey, but them threes feel better, don't it? Them threes feel better when you got a hairline. Threes feel better with a hairline, boy.
Yo, when you said that, I didn't even go do it. But
what you talking about me? Oh, yeah, boy.
Hey, them threes feel better with a hair.
Hey, you said it was a confidence booster, bro?
Yeah. No, it can be. It depends on the individual. Like,
definitely. If I go bald, nigga, I'm look crazy.
Boy, I know my shit affecting my game. Trust me.
That boy like you about to go stomp the yard,
Like I said, when you ain't no help here,
that nigga like he about to say,
knucklehead. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody don't work like that. Some people, they look weird.
Yeah. If I go bald, I ain't got none of this. So this gonna just automatic, nigga. I ain't nobody bad. Automatic. Ain't nobody checking for me. They gonna think I got cancer. They gonna
like, ew, sir, what do you want?
Like, oh no!
I don't want your ugly to rub off on me.
Not the Heisman, bro. Done did the Heisman on him. He's like, ew, sir, what do you want? God dang.
Help you.
Like, so, dang. Last thing on like the Drake thing. The last thing on the Drake. How do y'all feel about him using AI, the Snoop Dogg?
Okay. I got a whole segment on this, boy. I got a whole segment on this. So. You know the first track that they said he leaked, right?
Okay.
They were saying it was AI.
Yeah.
Questionable because it kind of sounded crazy. They said it wasn't mixed and mastered. I mix and master, so I know how songs are going to sound when they're just mixed and not mastered and stuff like that. It's kind of like raw. it still sounds like that person. With the first leak track that he dropped, it sounded like him.
I didn't.
It sounded like him, but then again, it sounded robotic. You know, it sounded robotic, and they tried to kind of compress the quality on the track. To kind of just see how this song will go, but it did sound robotic. And the thing, what I was thinking is, it's programs out here that I can download right now, and when I go into the studio, if I want to, I can write the whole rap and everything, say it how I want it to sound, the person that I want it to sound like, then put that plug in on top of it, and it will sound exactly like that person. So I could be like, "Hey, little baby," I could put his actual voice over the lyrics that I just wrote. It sounds like him, but it sounds like a robotic version of him. It still sounds like it, but it's not fully like that little baby. Like, you can hear like, that sounds kind of questionable.
You can hear the enunciation of every word.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the words are going to be said wrong.
Exactly.
They're going to be said. They're going to be said in a different way that the person would say it. Yeah, you can.
And
you can
what
catch
I think
those
what's going to hurt
small
Drake
things.
is the penmanship, the writing credibility. People looking at it like, hey, what if somebody else wrote this as a reference track and put that plug in on their voice, so when they send it to Drake, they'll let him know how to sound, how to say it, and how to go about it. You know?
Okay.
So when he goes back and re-record it, he can kind of hit those exact same notes and exact same patterns, the execution. He can execute it the correct way. Once he executed the correct way, he can drop the real version that he wants to drop. And that's what I feel like what happened, because even some of the lyrics that was in the first one are not in the second one. You know?
I think they said that the first one was AI, but that push-ups, y'all can give me 50.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was still the same thing.
Crazy.
It was still the push-up song, but it was like an AI generated. So I'm like, these niggas getting smart in the music industry, where they could just go get a songwriter and be like, hey, write this song for me. Do all the research you need to do. Write this song.
Well, eventually you're going to get
make
exposed.
it best. Then put this filter on it, on top of it, to make it look like, so we don't have to. We can do away with reference tracks from an artist. So we could just put this filter on it, and if anybody were to leak it, it still sounds like me. And now I don't have to go through all the backlash saying, "Oh, you had somebody wrote that for you." You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But you'll still get exposed, bro. At the end of the day, you'll get exposed, because if you have your music AI generated, you still have to learn your lyrics for concert. You still have to learn your lyrics for concert.
Because people can, bruh, it's some people that can blow. I'm talking about sing their ass off. They put this filter on it. It can make them sound like SZA. It can make them sound like Beyonce. It can make them sound, bruh, technology is getting crazy. Now
you still got to learn your lyrics, though. If say you make it big and they want you to do concerts, say you already are big, you got to learn those lyrics, bro.
Oh yeah, you got to learn the lyrics for sure.
Don't get caught lip syncing.
Hey, but the thing is, but the thing that's in live situations. I'm talking about studio. You know how many niggas pause and take after take after take after take? Niggas don't be. They can't do that in one run.
Wayne write like that. Wayne don't write. Wayne literally.
Yeah, he go off the top. Yeah.
Oh, straight off the top. And then he be like, I forgot. He's even said it. He be like, I forgot what I said.
Exactly.
I said that.
I do that sometimes. That's how. Yeah, that's how you get some of the best. When you go off top, if you're not, you just trying to go straight into it. What's up here coming straight out. So you might get some of the best lines doing that. But I feel like if you're doing like a full body work, you may need to take your time just a little bit, just so you can emphasize things and, you know, have those type of bars and punchlines and stuff like that, that, you know, it sticks, it resonates. But
I think he is keeping up with times. Technology is ever evolving and ever, you know, transforming. And he utilized a resource that a lot of people are utilizing now. People use AI, ChatGPT, and everything else to write, to fucking read, to transcript. Like you said, now creating music, creating videos, and they can make, bro, this is is getting so ridiculous. You can make somebody look like this individual.
Deep
I feel
fake,
like
right?
they was preparing. They were preparing us with all them filters that was
filters and
dropping on
stuff. They scan
Snapchat
your
and
face. Yeah, the
Instagram.
filter scans your
they
face.
scan your face, and then you transform it. And even Kendrick used it in one of his videos. I forgot which one.
Yeah.
Where he was transforming from Will Smith to whoever. He was just transitioning Tupac. And speaking of Tupac, the fact that Drake actually had Pac voice renditioned on a track, somebody that's from the West Coast / East Coast.
Somebody that's dead.
Then he even did it with Snoop. Snoop was like, I said that. He was like, what?
Well, it's crazy with the Snoop.
We're not dropping that bar.
What blew me with the Snoop AI, I'm like, bro, Snoop's still alive. Just go ask that nigga.
Right, you could have
what?
Snoop was not gonna co-sign that.
At all.
That's why he didn't drop it on
OG in the game. Yeah.
That's
crazy. Why he didn't drop it like
still
on major
use
platforms.
it though. So, like, would y'all consider that a diss?
To drop it without his permission.
Yeah,
I feel like it's very disrespectful.
Okay.
It's so disrespectful. Like, you ain't asked this man no permission. You didn't, because
the lawsuit coming. You know the lawsuit coming.
Either the lawsuit or, again, that's a bridge that you just burn just to try to prove a point.
Yeah,
right. At the end of the day, they all got money. Like, that's what it is.
I think a lot of the people that's in the industry, they probably had the track. They probably already knew. They probably already heard it, but just kept quiet. NDA type stuff.
Yeah.
But I do feel
like Snoop, he's about to drop this song. Just want you to know.
Yeah, you've heard it already.
Last minute
I've forgotten it, but you heard it already. But but what I really think is going on, even with Jerry saying the deep fake with Kendrick, it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the industry that we ain't seeing. And with me being an artist, I kind of study this stuff. The labels are trying to get rid of artists, nigga. And they only and you already see it right now. Like, they only pushing like 2 or 3 artists that's major. They pushing those people in your face every day or on the radio.
It's costing too much money. Like the upkeep.
Yeah, they losing money in their pockets. But the thing is, I feel like they just trying to they trying to take over where they got all this data. They can just most definitely just keep cooking up music for decades after all the music that we've already given them now, and be like, we don't really need you. We can make this ourselves. But the thing is, that's AI generated, so we really don't have that creativity, that soul in it. But I feel like it's a money grab for sure. They trying to slowly implement it. And even with Drake dropping the AI thing, it's like, we about to start getting some damn new Tupac tracks saying that they win the vault. Nah, nigga.
There's an AI artist, and he has a catalog, and he has a fan following of a couple million people. And again, there are a couple AI artists that are out there, and it's like you said, wow, like, where's the soul behind it? Where's the person behind it? So
they suppressing the artists because they don't want to. Most definitely money grab. They don't want to pay anymore, and they know that
they could just keep it in house.
Exactly, and everybody wants to be an artist these days. Everybody wants to do that. If you really go into a deep dive in this thing, they've cut so many people from these labels, and it's like labels fighting labels eating labels. Like UMG is like one of the biggest labels that's out there, and that's who Drake is under, I think.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait. You said labels eating labels?
Yeah, bro. Some of these labels that's been around, you know them, but then the next day you don't know them no more. Like $1 Billion Baby Entertainment, that's a label. Okay. What was Suge Knight's label?
Oh, Death Row.
Yeah, Death Row.
Little ancient grandfather labels.
Yeah, exactly. So
they'll still be ones to get you in.
I was really just looking for opportunity to say no Diddy, because eating other labels is wild.
You stupid. like even with that, bro, it's so much, like AP said, going on behind the scenes and behind the doors that we'll never know as the general public. But I mean, everything that's done in the dark will eventually come to the light. Like, that's just what it is, bro.
It's getting exposed.
So, saying all of that, one question comes to mind: where's J. Cole in all this? Is he run off?
Quiet.
Did he take himself out of the playoffs? This is the rap playoff. Did he
Bro,
take
he took
himself
himself
out
of the game completely. I don't even think
Out
his
of the game.
sales gonna go
Not the
back up like
game.
they were.
Nah, not the game. He
Nah,
can
bro,
drop an album
he
and
took
be straight.
himself out. He took himself out the game completely. I feel like because
Over an apology,
he was the
though?
main
Not the whole game.
Bro, he was the main person, even in Middle Child. That's
True.
when he started. Like, hey, he was talking his ish. He was saying like, hey, if I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. Then he just kept going off that momentum. Like, hey, I'm one of the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, hey, I'm Muhammad Ali.
He is
Yeah,
one of the guys.
no, don't get me wrong. His penmanship is crazy. But when you saying that you want the smoke, you get the smoke, then you blow the smoke away. Like, bro, come on, man.
Nah. I mean, so look, you know when something sit right in your spirit and when it don't. Again, it's like, what are we doing this for? Like, when we could literally sit down and have a conversation and talk about it.
Nah, listen to this. The control verse. We're gonna start from the top. Control verse. He called J. Cole out.
Jermaine.
He called Jermaine out. Then even on his 2014 Forest Hill Drive album, he was saying, I'm raising the bar where these niggas can't reach it. Correct? It's still lyrical gymnastics. Like, bruh, it's showing your talent. It don't have to get violent unless you make it violent. You know what I'm saying? But I get where he coming from. Like, it didn't sit right with his conscience because it really wasn't coming from like a genuine place. But it's still,
he really didn't feel no type of way.
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't coming from no genuine place. But the thing is, you drop false prophets against Kanye, calling him out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, still show your skills. You could have came at it a whole different way if you wanted to. You could have just kept it strictly how he writes music, like J. Cole write music. He don't go off the hype, the trap beats and stuff like that. He don't do all that. He didn't have to.
That's true.
I understand that he had people in his ear, but he still could have kept it like, hey, I'm true. I'm still one of the realest ones. But him backing out of it is like, I get that you don't feel no type of way towards this man. And it's not something that you want it to happen, but to be honest, you kind of asked for it. You kind of asked for it and just keep it on a rap level. Don't let other niggas get in your way of like trying to be the greatest.
Nah, he was in the comments.
Huh?
So like,
you know how people do for real. You see that one comment, it's like, nah, I gotta respond to this one.
Yeah, facts. But you still gotta respond in the type of way that you respond in. You know?
Yeah,
it don't have to be
yourself with your response.
Exactly. Like, yeah, Kendrick hit you with a 1-2. You could have hit him with a kick swoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have hit him with something different.
Said a kick swoop.
A boom scat.
So let's backtrack a little bit. Let's backtrack a little bit to the shot, heard around the world. The song that kind of restarted it all, if you will. Not even started it all, just restarted it all or escalated it. So Kanye did his own little mix to it. Where does he fit in all of this? Was it just Kanye being Kanye?
Kanye's most definitely being Kanye. Yeah.
Kanye can do no wrong in my eyes.
They say Kanye can do no wrong.
Okay, well, the first thing is the nigga he really just deconstructed the whole entire beat. He deconstructed everything on the song. Like,
he went crazy on it.
Oh yeah, it was dope.
Of course he
Don't get me wrong.
Can we play some of these, or would it be like copyrighted?
Like 5 seconds.
Well, we can play, but it had to be like cut. But I can cut it in there. But we can play it. You can play it right now. You can share your screen.
Yeah, a little sample. Oh well, yeah, we can play it via that video. I don't think that'll hurt nothing.
Yeah, it's not us.
Yeah, fact. We commentators.
Okay, so this is the original like that, and then I'll play Kanye's like that.
These niggas talking out of their neck, don't put no coughing out of your mouth. I'm way too rap, this melly melt if I had to. Got 2 T's with me, I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's RP, motherfucker, big 3. Nigga, it's just big me, nigga, bum.
Hey, now I will say, with Drake this nigga's been studying Kendrick.
Crazy.
Drake been studying these niggas.
Oh yeah.
Cause if you really listen to his diss track, what's that ad lib Kendrick be using? Not the but it's like it's something. It was one of his biggest tracks off the Steppers. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, you talking about oh well, never mind. You said off the Big Steppers.
Big Steppers.
Oof, that's a tough one.
I know
who I could ask, but yeah, that's tough. Hey, so he got to find the go to the Go to the topic. Yeah, there you go.
Go to YouTube then.
Nah, we got it right here. There it is.
Hold up. Run that back. No way I had to get the hooligans up here. He's gonna take the nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
Crazy.
Dot, I got you. When Ye come on some shit. Oh, it's really up. Oh, it's really up now.
He murdered that beat though. That was dope.
Can't stop, won't stop. I treat a bad bitch like a fat T. They tried to count me out. I like that. We just hit a number one. We right back. I done had everything that you're able to get. I ain't been in drill too. I ain't gonna lie, it was chops. Pluto sent the drones. It hit like Metro Beats. Caught a little bag for your masters, didn't you? Lifetime deal, I feel bad for niggas. Bad for niggas.
Those that you like that, young throw niggas.
Future back together.
The Lucian. I don't know.
Yeah, which
that
one, boy?
probably went
A lot
over
of
a
it
lot of
was
people's
outlandish.
head. He talking about Drake on that with the Masters.
Mm-hmm.
Lucian is basically one of the owners of UMG.
Okay.
And Drake.
Yeah, Drake called him out. I remember
Drake
that.
signed one of the biggest contracts for like ever sold $1 million to $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's another key factor right there. Is like, with these AIs and everything, like it's like, hey, Drake ahead of the game, but
owning your own stuff, bro. Owning your own stuff is important. Owning your own music, that's important.
Yeah, very important.
That's what this AI. Get paid off some of your music,
because
man.
they can just make money off you any kind of way. Now,
yeah, get your royalties, man. Get your masters.
Let's see. I was about to say, let's see what he had to say about it.
What happened after that? Like, what happened after that to where y'all didn't? Because I thought once that concert happened,
it cuts Drake's soul. It's like he signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to like, this is his job to go against God.
wow.
And it cuts his soul.
Y'all did the Hoover concert together. Me and the rest of the world thought y'all were back cool. How did this even come about? Who called who?
Yeah, Pluto called me. I went to the studio, laid that, and then we went through the creative process, adding the chords, and called the hooligans, called them out in London to get on a joint. And, everybody is very, very excited about the elimination of Drake.
All right, I'm gonna go to the Drake verse. I mean Drake verse real quick, and then I know you said you wanted to talk about. You said you wanted to discuss like that verse, like what Ye said, or you already mentioned it there. You said.
Oh yeah. About the.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the official. I would say official.
It's on Apple Music and everything. Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, it changed everything.
Yeah.
Lines and stuff changed. So.
One I had to put it in your hand. You can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big and big, stepping with a size 7 hands on.
Oh, that's all that's the only part they got.
I mean, hey,
right. I have to keep big stepping with a size 7 men's on. That's a play on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And his stature, his size. Wow.
Yeah, he had a couple. He
had a couple crazy ones. Like I was trying to see if I could
had a couple bars.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Like the bodyguard line, and his wife's name is Whitney.
Like
and Whitney actually did a movie named Body. That's kind of
the bodyguard. That's bars, man.
That's bars.
And it's like what we said. It's like what we said earlier going into this. As long as they keep it in that realm of just word exchange. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you did. Like you did research on your opponent, and you went in there and you just did it. You know what I'm saying? You gave him the business, and you made it sound good.
Exactly. And he used Kendrick's Lamar ad-lib. That remember that off of the Big Steppers?
Oh yeah.
He used that. I was like, yo, that's creative.
This whole beef is like so funny, bro. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums.
Yeah.
It's childish.
But hey, producers get involved too. Producers pick sides.
What Rick Ross had to do with it? Like, that's crazy.
Man, to be honest,
maybe Drake slipped something in there about him, and we just didn't catch it.
Man, to be honest, Drake has bust down all these niggas' girls. That's
probably.
That's really what they like. Hey, bro, we sick and tired of you, nigga.
Yeah, you just heard what Ye said. Like they trying to take Drake up out the game, and to be honest, I just don't see Drake. Like
he ain't going nowhere for sure. Drake is most definitely a money maker for these top execs and everything. Like he's that guy. Yeah. So he's definitely not going anywhere. But yeah, niggas don't like him because most of them saying he fake. I don't know him personally, so so I don't know.
I mean, like I said, maybe there are more NDAs that are going around than we know.
Who knows?
Because you would think if it was over something, you just air it out. You know, Future aired it out, so obviously there's no NDA between him and Future because Future aired that out. So, you know, maybe there's just certain things that artists can't say yet. They just waiting on something.
Drake has worked with the majority of these people, like you said, like.
Yeah, for sure.
Just trying to take them up out the
and there's a lot of stuff like a lot of backdooring. So when you get to a certain level and somebody else ain't on that level, some people kind of feel like you done backdoored them a little bit because it's like, hey, bro, I was here from the beginning. Yeah. Look at Weeknd. He used Weeknd wrote half of that whole entire album of Take Care, and Drake blew up. You know what I'm saying? But the Weeknd, he was still kind of doing the mixtape things at the time, but. You know, eventually the Weeknd got his shine for sure because he's still a talented artist. Don't get me wrong.
He did the Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah, he's still a talented guy. But even with Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? He put him on his first tour and you know his album and stuff like that. But I think it's a little bit more to the stories behind a lot of this stuff. It's getting aired out in music, but it's only so much you can say in music.
So is this a Tony V1?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So let me ask y'all this real quick. Because the topic of the Super Bowl came up real quick. If y'all can choose between these three, like just a hypothetical Super Bowl, I wouldn't see them having a reason to do it like a solo. One of them's already kind of did one a little bit, but like a solo. If one of these artists could do a solo Super Bowl, who would y'all go with? Drake, Kendrick, or J. Cole? Like pretty much revolved around them.
Performance wise,
because I know that he's gonna bring out hella other artists.
He got a lot of old classics. Yeah, he got a lot of old classics that people still rock with. Best I Ever Had. Like you got to think about them radio hits.
Yeah, that's what Drake is. He's a radio man. He's the go-to guy for radio hits.
Artist.
His next move is probably going to be His next move is probably going to be a radio hit.
Yeah.
Just to put some sneak dissing inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make the whole world rock with him and be like, hey, who ain't that guy?
Right. So I wanted to see if I wanted to pretty much conclude with hopefully what we can do as a new segment, call it the vibe check.
Just to show you how we rockin', we go for that win, call us rockin', yeah, and they love how we vibin'. 365, now stay vibrant. Through the struggles and the pain, stay vibrant. You gon' have some storms and some rain. Now stay vibrant. Now look at everything you overcame. Stay vibrant. I was on the ground and never change. Stay vibrant.